Hi, it's Groundhog Peggy, and it might be time for Groundhog Music School. I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this wearisome land. There's no sickness, toil, or danger in that bright land through which I'm bound. I'm going there to meet my Savior. Going there, no more to roam. I must go over Jordan. I'm just going over. Just going over Jordan. Just going over home. Something like that. Anyway, I've played this different ways and I've heard it different ways my whole life and everything. But I was watching a movie by Dwight Diller that to me is like the best banjo player in the world. And he made this movie called The Fifth String with his buddy John Morris, the best fiddler in the world. And the movie is kind of an amateur kind of movie. They're not actors, but it makes a great point about your life and what's inside of you and the music and your culture and how that all fits, and how it's also meaningful and everything. And in that movie, all through the movie, Dwight and John play the best music. It's like all through the movie, best music you'll ever hear in your whole life, in my opinion. Anyway, in that movie, it's somebody, I don't know who's playing the guitar, and Dwight is singing this song. And it's the first time I ever heard the guitar progression like this. I never heard it like that before. I've heard it more like, I'm a poor wayfaring stranger. Something like that, or just... But I never heard that little thing that they do. And I don't know who was doing it. And I heard it, probably, when would that have been? Oh, gosh. About 2006 or something, maybe, when I watched that movie, when he made that movie. But anyway, when I heard it, it just stuck with me. And this might not be exactly how the person did it on the movie, but it was what was left in my brain from what that person did. I just wanted to show it in case anybody wants to play it that way. But it's in A minor. You need the A minor shape to do this. It sort of has the feel of Windy and Warm in a way. But I use these two fingers and this to get this, what I think they were doing in the movie. Kind of like, and then it starts with the E chord, with the feeling of the E chord, or at least when I do it. And then you don't have to hit the E chord. So you're like on. And you do that a lot anytime you feel like it, to get back to where this starts. I am a poor. And then you start this little rhythm. So it's like you're hitting the A string. And then the string after that, what's that? Elephants always do. That's a D string. Seems like after 60 years playing the guitar, I would know that, but I don't. I have to say elephants always do grow big ears before I know the strings. Anyway, you're hitting the A string, and then with your thumb hitting the D string, and then with these two fingers on your A minor chord, you hit those two. So it's like, and you're muffling this. It's got that windy and warm muffle feeling. So that's the rhythm. So you're doing I am a poor, and then your thumb's going to alternate, I think. Let's see. So you're going, hit that E string, so you hit the E string after that, and then you're back on this D string, only you're holding down a A minor. Let's see. When you use these two fingers again, you're on the same strings, but you lift up and then back down. So it's, and I like this really kind of slapped on and muffled. That's what you do to end it. Alternating thumbs, so you get the A and then the E string, like that. Well, okay, you do the A and then the D string and then the E string. So it's, let me just do it. It's easier than saying it. Okay, so that's what you do. That's basically all there is to the whole thing, really, but it's cool sounding, I think. Whoops. And that's your muffled version. You do that twice then, apparently. I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling. Okay, and then you go to a G, and you have to hit the G like this. You can't hit it like this. You have to hit it like this, so that you can get to a C real quick from there. So you're like traveling through. And the neat thing about this is, like windy and warm, it goes from muffled to sustained, which gives it a really nice, texture, kind of the music. Is like a lot of sustain in there. So it's, and I'm still muffling here, but you do it any way you want. I don't remember how the guy on the video did it. They didn't show him playing it. You could just hear him playing it while Dwight was singing it, while Dwight was on an airplane going from Philadelphia to back down to West Virginia. But it's got that sustain. You're going from the E string and you're holding a G chord, and then you hit that D string, and then those are just going to sustain those same next two strings with these fingers. Let's see. So it's back to that E string, and then you hammer on the C and let back off. See? And you got a little syncopation in there. Right. So those don't land like that. They're syncopated. See? Like that. That gives a real syncopation to it there. And then you just alternate. You're just going like this. You're alternating your thumb, and then you're hitting those same two strings with different chords. So it's like so far, when you start it, you have that E feeling to it. So it's like, I am a poor wayfaring stranger. Sometimes I'm just okay. So I just do it that way. I don't know how I don't remember how the guy in the movie did it. It's the way that that got stuck in my head. Okay, so it's like, I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling this wearisome land. Back to the E. There's no sickness, toil, or danger. Do it like that. In that bright land to which I'm bound. And then you're going to be real sustained on this part. I'm going. Hit that right there. Then you got an F. Make that kind of sustained. There to see my mother. And then you got a C. You can do it that way or that way or that way, however you want to do it. I'm going there. No more to roam. There's your E, and then just scoot the E up. Just a going over Joe. I'm just a going however you want to strum on that part. Just as long as it's if it sustains, then it gives it that kind of cool sound that I like anyway. I'm just a going over Joe. I'm just a go. I can't do anything on the video. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of neat. I that's all there is to it, really. And I just thought it sounded cool, and it sounds cool with other instruments too. If you put other instruments in there. So let's see. I know dark clouds would gather round you. I know my way is rough and steep, but open fields lie just before me. I'm going something like that anyway. But it's just kind of a neat way to do it. It's what got stuck in my head from the movie The Fifth String by Dwight Diller and John Morris. But there's probably other things you could do with that idea. Just thought I'd share it. Bye.